What is going on, YouTube? It is QuikSnoopy, and today we're doing a video discussing the new 7.18 Dota 2 update that was released on June 25th. I know it's late. I know today is, when I'm recording it, is, June 28th. It's been a few days, guys. I'm sorry. I haven't done a patch notes video in a while. I've been super busy this week. My TI8 player profile trailer, not the full thing, the trailer has been released on my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, go ahead and check that out. I'll put the link in the description below. Really awesome video. Look forward to releasing the full thing. Moving on, I've been saying this in every video. This is the fourth or fifth video I've recorded today alone. So it's been busy. I've done nothing but record videos today. So it's really fun. I have a lot of content. But I've been saying in every video that I've been live streaming on Twitch a lot. And so if you haven't already, go ahead and follow my Twitch. A link is always in the description for every single one of my videos on Twitch and YouTube. Subscribe. If you have Amazon Prime, it is completely free for you to subscribe on Twitch. It'll help me out, and then you guys will get some awesome bonus stuff as well over on Twitch. But it is completely free to follow, so tell your friends. Follow me on Twitch if you haven't. I'm trying to promote that as well. My social media, Twitter, I have Instagram as well. All of that is in the description. So check that out. Let's move on without further ado. Talk about the new Dota update. Why everyone here came for the video. Awesome. So this was right after the TI8 regional qualifiers. Really amazing qualifiers. I saw a lot of it. That's all I did was watch the NA qualifiers on Beyond the Summit. So, yeah, so a lot of these changes have to do with that, because after every single patch, you tend to kind of fix things, right, that are overpowered, whatever. So I've already went through this, and I've played since the patch, and so I have some very interesting opinions that I'll throw in here. Aeon Disc cooldown increase from 90 to 115. 25 seconds on Aeon Disc. See, like, it was really good, right? Against heroes like Faceless Void that will just chrono you, or heroes that can do a massive amount of damage. Like, I always bought it when I was against Faceless Void. That was like an instant counter. Maybe heroes like Wraith King as well. Heroes that do a lot of burst damage or a lot of damage. Sven, maybe. Heroes like that can stun you and just deal a lot of damage. Echo Saber strength bonus increased from 10 to 12, and then the damage bonus reduced from 15 to 12. Echo Saber's slow duration increased from 0.7 to 0.8. I don't know. Like, I think of heroes like Chaos Knight, going back to Wraith King, those strength heroes that buy Echo Saber, right? Heroes like Slark might actually struggle against this, right? Because if Slark has Echo Saber, he doesn't get that 15 damage. He only gets the 12. But the strength helps him tankier, but that's not really what Slark needs, right? So that's what came to my mind when I saw that. Hand of Midas cooldown reduced from 95 to 90. I was watching, I said this in like my replay commentaries too. I was watching Jenkins do a podcast and like discussion about it. And he said that like he doesn't think Hand of Midas cooldown, or the Hand of Midas cooldown isn't enough to really justify buying Hand of Midas. I can kind of see that. Like, they've been buffing Hand of Midas a little bit, right? So do I think Hand of Midas is worth buying? I don't know. I guess it just depends, right? If the game goes late, then yeah. But so obviously these things make it a little bit better, but I don't know. I don't know what needs to be changed. Because I've been seeing a lot of supports buy Hand of Midas too. Not a huge fan of it on supports. I just mostly buy it on like Invoker. That's like the most common hero, but it depends on the game. Orb of Venom, damage per second reduced from 5 to 3 on ranged heroes. I don't know. I didn't buy Orb of Venom that much on ranged heroes. but I guess, like, they said it was overpowered, but that's kind of a huge nerf if you think about it. It's like 2 damage per second. Like, it just affects the laning stage, but still. Maelstrom Chain Lightning damage reduced from 170 to 160. A lot of people bought Maelstrom. That's all there is to it, really. Like, it's a good item. It's really good for farming. For the cost of the item, it is really good. Because Javelin got buffed, too, a few patches ago. Abaddon base movement speed increased from 305 to 310. Nice. Alchemist. First level, 16 to 20. Greed gold bonus cap. And the duration was increased, too. I still don't think Alchemist is good, though. I saw EG play it a few times, but I don't know. Yeah, no. Enchantation, Ice Blast cooldown or duration increase from that's like 1 second, but still on Ice Blast that's kind of huge. So I like it. I want to see more Ancient Operation. Bane Fiend's Grip cooldown increase from 100 to 120 at level 1. Beastmaster Wild Axe's mana cost increased. This is kind of huge because if you play Beastmaster, right, you just spam axes. It's kind of good. Primal Roar cooldown increased. I just thought of something for Beastmaster. I'm going to try it in my next game now. Primal Roar cooldown increased. I don't know. It just a nerf to Beastmaster. Like, they nerfed his movement speed talent, armor talent, and, like, axis damage. Like, I was playing Beastmaster quite a bit, too, to be honest. I never used to play him that much, but off lane, I really like it. Just, and like one thing I saw a lot in TI 8 qualifiers, before they nerfed it, was none of these really change what was powerful about him, but I mean it still kind of hurts him a little bit. So let's talk about like Drow lineups, right? You use the Boars Drow lineup, you get Aquila, marksmanship, they build nothing but agility, and then you just push with like Beastmaster, and then you can roar, right? And then you can silence and like slow with frost arrows, and I mean if you throw a vengeful spirit in there, or like even a Marana, like you can primal roar and then just it's bad. Bloodseeker talent reduced from 8 to 6. So like none of these really, like nobody really want these talents anyways. I don't think on Bloodseeker, but he has been picked a lot, so I don't know. Centaur base strength increased by 2. That kind of needed because Centaur isn't really relevant. He just doesn't provide a lot, in my opinion. Chin, huge nerf. Clinks. I actually just made a Clinks replay commentary. Spoiler alert. Sorry if you guys wanted that to be a secret, but yeah, so I made a Clinks replay commentary. I think it was before this patch, though, actually. I don't know. Cooldown reduced, and then the mana cost reduced. Clinks is really good. Like, really, really good. And this just makes it even better. Like, before this patch, I still think he's, like, broken. Like, he's so good. And then this patch comes out, and it buffs him even more. Like, it's just insane. Clockwork, power cogs damage reduced from 80 to 50 at level 1. This patch is kind of big. I'm going to try and go through it pretty quick, though. Crystal Maiden, Crystal Nova damage increased from 100 to 130 level 1. Self mana regen increased from 1.6 to 1.8. I've played it since the patch. I like Crystal Maiden here. Crystal Maiden's in a good spot this meta. Like, you throw a Clinks in there, too. Crystal Maiden Clinks. Woo. Bad boys. Crystal Maiden's a girl. And I don't know, Clinks is just a skeleton. So, Dark Willow, Bramble Maze total damage increase from 100 to 140. Yeah, Dark Willow hasn't really been picked a lot. Mana cost reduced. For Cursed Crown, that's 100 to 80. And then Dazzle base damage spread reduced from 41.59 to 47.53. It's kind of a huge nerf. Dazzle poison touch damage rescaled. Dazzle was kind of in a tough spot. Death Prophet base armor reduced by 1. I don't really think that was necessary, but okay. Doom base movement speed reduced. Don't really think that was necessary either, but Dragon Knight level 15 of talent. Plus 35 damage, plus 30. I mean, I guess. Earthshaker. Base HP regen from 2 to 2.5. Nice. Base movement speed increased from 305 to 310. Nice. Enchant Totem Scepter cast range increased from 900 to 1100. 1100. Echo Slam. Echo Slam echo damage increased from 60 to 70 at level 1. Echo Slam waves are no longer disjointable. Nice. Earth Spirit strength gain increased from 3.2 to 3.5. Ember Spirit, here's the one that really gets me. Ember Spirit, I don't know, man. Like, let me just zoom in here. This is just bad. It's just so bad. Alright, we gotta rescale the webcam here too. So, from 35 to 38, that's 30 seconds, right? You take that into account. That's 3 seconds that, like, it already adds time. Because you think about, like, split push Ember. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, the way I play Ember is split push Ember. Like, I get kills and stuff, and I fight with my team when I need to, boot to travel and all that. But I'll boot to travel and then remnant back if I'm, like, ever in danger. I don't know. I wouldn't say Ember was, like, too powerful. I really don't think he needed to be nerfed, but he was getting picked a lot. Like, there's so many ways to counter Ember. So, and he's so kind of, like, situational, right? So, I don't know. I think Ember is very situational just because he gets counted so easy. Like, it's not a good first or second pick, in my opinion. Enchantress attack range increased from 550 to 575. Untouchable attack slow increased from -20 to, or I'm sorry, 140 to 170 at max level. Impendus damage increased from 14 to 16 at first level. Enigma Midnight Pulse damage increased from 3 to 3.75 at level 1. Duration was rescaled from 11 seconds to level 1, 9 seconds. Midnight Pulse cooldown rescaled from 35 to 50. Mana cost rescaled from 95 to 75. Enigma talent increased from 120 gold per minute to 150. Nice. 400 health to 500 health talent, and then level 25 talent is +4 Malefice Incense to 5. Invoker level 10 talent increased from 0.5 tornado lift time to 1.25. Like, that's a 0.75 second increase. Like, I don't get it. And then my keyboard and mouse just randomly, like, disconnected and started again. That was kind of weird, actually. Yeah, it was weird. IO relocate now has channel time instead of cast delay. That's a huge nerf to IO. Like, you literally have to sit there and channel. I don't think that's going to work out. Dual damage bonus increase from 18 to level 26. Or 18 to 26 dual damage at level 3. It's kind of huge. Leshrac, Split Earth, cast range reduced from 750 to 650. Lich, sacrifice 25, mana cost removed. I actually played Lich yesterday, so this was nice. Ice armor increased from 3 to 4 at level 1. It just goes up by 1. Well, the thing does, like the update, basically. It just improves it by 1, but it skips in 2. Chain Frost, cast point reduced from 0.4 to 0.3. I don't know what's going on outside right now. Lycan base armor reduced by 2. Base damage reduced by 3. Meepo based armor increased by 2. Mirana level 10 talent reduced from +20 damage to +15. 25 talent. Yeah, so it was 75 minus 75. Moonlight Shadow cooldown, now it's minus 70. Mirana was never picked before until like last patch, and then everyone started playing Mirana at TI qualifiers, and then now like all these heroes are nerfed. Morphling Wave cooldown increased from 11 to 14 at level 1. Naga Siren Riptide damage reduced from 120 to 80 at level 1. That's 40 damage, dude. Like, that is... No. And it's... Yeah, no. That is... I like Naga Siren, too. And Snare cooldown increased from 12 to 14. Nature's Prophet agility gain increased from 1.9 to 2.4. That's nice. Nature's Prophet hasn't been picked a lot in my games. Necrophos Death Pulse... Sorry, where are we at? Necrophos Death Pulse damage increased from 80 to 100. Unit kill regen duration increased from 6 to 7. Night Stalker Void now deals half damage during the day. Base movement speed reduced from 290 to 285. Next Assassin Vendetta mana cost decreased from 160 to 140. Oracle Intelligence growth increased from 3.2 to 3.5. I haven't seen it Oracle picked in ages, man. Phantom Lancer base strength reduced by 3. PL has been picked a lot. Still really strong. Pudge Meat Hook cast range increased from 1,000 to 1,300. Flesh Heap magic resistance increased from 6 to 8%. Ricky base damage increased by 3. Blink Strike damage rescaled from 55 to 100. Cast range rescaled from 800 to 500. Smokescreen AoE increased from 250 to 325. Cooldown increased from 11 to 7 on the Smokescreen. Sand King Burrow Strike cooldown increased from 11 to 14 at level 1. Shadow Shaman Master Serpent Warrior damage increased from 40 to 50 at level 1. Skywrath Mage Arcane Bolt mana cost increased from 70 to 90. Slark level 10 talent reduced from plus 10 agility to plus 8. Sniper Headshot physical damage no longer ignores spell immune units, and headshot damage increased from 15 to 20. That's actually kind of insane if you think about it. Like, even at max level, it is. Whew. Sven Great Cleave damage increased from 30 to 40. Templar Assassin Traps bounty increased from 1 to 25. Terrorblade agility gain increased from 3.7 to 4.2. I think Terrorblade is really good this patch. Tidehunter Gush armor reduction increased from 3 to 4 at level 1. It just goes up by 1 level. Ravage duration increased from 2 to 2.4 at level 1. Tidehunter level 20 talent increased from -4 Gush armor to -5. Tidehunter level 20 talent increased from plus 24 Kraken Shell damage block to plus 30. Timbersaw Whirling Death stat loss percentage increased from 13 to 15%. Nice. And then we look at... We're almost done. We're almost done, boys. It's alright. We look at Tiny Strength Growth increased from 3.3 to 3.6. Grab unit attack damage increased from 10 to 25 at level 1. Tree Grab building attack damage rescaled from 90 to 80 at level 1. Toss damage increased from 75 to 90. Ursa overpower attack count increased from 3 to 4 at level 1. And level 28 talent increased from plus 12 Fury Swipes damage to plus 16. Yeah. Vengeful Spirit Wave of Terror damage rescaled from 45 to 60. Magic Missile Stun at level 1, yeah. Magic Missile Stun duration rescaled from 1.2 to 1.5. Warlock Shadow Word mana cost increased from 90 to 120. That's 30 more mana. Insane. Warlock Shadow Word cast range reduced from 525 to 450. Weaver Agility gain increased from 2.8 to 3.1. And Weaver Circucci damage increased from 80 to 100. One Ranger Intelligence reduced by 2. Power Shot reduced from 180 to 150. Kind of weird. That is, I'm not even going to comment on that actually, because it is really weird. Doctor Restoration activation cost increased from 20 to 35, and Wraith King Mortal Skeletons magic resistance increased from 30 to 50%. Vampiric Aura also increased from 15 to 18% at level 1. So the only one I'm kind of like actually upset about is the Wind Ranger, Naga Siren, Ember. That's it. Like, that's all I'm complaining about, to be honest, as far as like nerfs go. But I would much rather, I think, like, I liked where Wind Ranger was and Marana. But like Ember didn't be like, if we're gonna make changes to a hero, we need to buff Alchemist a lot more than what they just did. Because what they just did is gonna do absolutely nothing for Alchemist. Like, I think a lot of these things were kind of fine, but I don't know. I think Solar Crest could use a buff. Like, we should see that soon, probably, and then maybe a Daedalus buff or Battle Fury. I feel like both of those items could just use buffs because the heroes that like build those have been nerfed a lot, so you can balance that out. But if you just make those items really powerful, then the game's kind of gonna be in a really weird spot. And it's like less than 2 months till TI. So I really doubt that they want to like change the game too much. So I guess like moving forward, like what can we expect from this patch and like TI is that like there shouldn't be a lot of changes between now and TI. So what does that mean for like players who are trying to climb the ladder? It means like you need to pretty much master this patch, in my opinion. But also, this patch was released on June 25th, which was a Monday. But they said they're supposed to release patches on like every other Thursday. But I don't know why they didn't release it like that Thursday. But Thursday was like TI regionals, right? So like regional qualifiers. So they weren't gonna release it on Thursday. Like, that makes sense. But releasing it on a Monday, like, what? They couldn't wait till like the next Thursday or something. Like, the Monday just seemed so weird to like wake up and then have a patch released and then be like, wow, I wasn't expecting that, you know? And like, I have other things to do, and I've been working on other videos as well and live streaming. So like, today is Thursday. Today is when the patch should have been released, just like on the 28th, right? But I don't know why they didn't. I like the idea of like knowing when a patch is going to release, but they don't even follow that pattern. So it's hard for me to expect a patch to be released when it's either not released on time or like released later. Then you talk about like the season should have ended like a month before it actually ended. Like, I don't know why they dragged the season on longer than it should have, because they said every 6 months, but it was like literally 6.5, 7 months maybe when the new season started. So that was kind of annoying because I was expecting the new season to start. So just a little shout out here. I guess like I'd really like some more communication, but we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to complain. We're going to hype it up. We're feeling good. Made a lot of videos today, had some coffee, ate food, and I'm feeling pretty good right now. This patch, it's all right. I'm not going to complain too much about it. It's just kind of weird the way they did it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, follow my Twitch. Social media is also below if you guys have Twitter, Instagram, want to follow that. I'll see you guys on my next video. Peace.
Isn't easy to show with the weight of the world on my shoulders. I know I told you it's the best light I know. It's not a game that I am playing.